Just in for the UFC Vancouver card, originally being RDR versus Fluffy. Fluffy pulled out. The reasoning hasn't been disclosed yet. We don't know why, but probably got injured realistically. But anyways, Brendan Allen stepped in, and yes, this is a, let's say, a watered down version. A less interesting fight than the original matchmaking RDR versus Fluffy. But this is actually, in the long run, if you just look at it outside of the bubble within this fight, this is actually the best case scenario for 185, and especially the best case scenario for each fighter if you're a fan of RDR, Allen, Fluffy. And let me just quickly explain. If we got RDR versus Fluffy, if that fight did happen, we were gonna lose one title contender against Hamza. And what I mean by that is, if one wins, realistically they would get the title shot after this fight, and the one who lost would have to climb his way back the rankings. And realistically, they probably, I don't know, there's a chance they might not get a title shot soon again, and we don't get Hamza versus RDR and Hamza versus Fluffy. But in this timeline we're living in right now, we are potentially gonna get Hamza versus RDR, because I do think Hamza is gonna beat Imavov. Imavov, his anti-wrestling is not looking too great. But anyways, after Hamza beats Imavov, in my opinion, I mean, I don't like either Hamza or Imavov. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like either of those fighters. They're kind of just meh, like NPC personality. I mean, especially Hamza's last performance has just ruined the flavor. I mean, the taste in my mouth of just thinking about Hamza being exciting. But he's still exciting. It's just that last performance kind of just ruined the whole vibe, the whole hype of Hamza in a bit. But I mean, Hamza is still good. He's still very elite and whatever. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying, his last performance was cheeks. We're gonna potentially, after Hamza beats Imavov, RDR realistically does beat Allen. Allen did lose to Fluffy, and in my opinion, RDR beats Fluffy. I mean, we've never seen Fluffy try to defensively wrestle against someone. Like let's say RDR is probably gonna push a pace and test Fluffy's grappling, and we don't know how exactly good that is. We know he has a gas tank. We know Fluffy has a gas tank, but we don't know how technical he is on the ground exactly for sure. If he isn't the one pushing the pace. So yeah, I assumed RDR was gonna beat Fluffy, but this is a very winnable fight for RDR, and kind of guarantees if not, they can give RDR DDP after this, but because Fluffy, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how matchmaking goes after this. They can probably do DDP versus Kyle, and they can give RDR the title shot after this. But also, if you're an RDR fan, this is a great way for RDR to still keep on building into the UFC, because don't forget, he is like 4 fights into the UFC. Granted, his best win was Robert, and Robert probably beats like I don't know, like 13 or 13 the other 13 ring fighters in the division. Maybe like he only loses to like a couple, but like he is. I mean, it's still a big step up for him to fight Hamza right now. So it is a good just another warm up fight for RDR. And if you're a Brendan Allen fan, this is a big win after RDR beat Robert. So if Allen gets this win, it launches him into the title contentions conversations. So there's that. Realistically, RDR beats Allen, but upsets are. It is not uncommon for upsets to exist in MMA. So and then if you're a Fluffy fan, there was a chance he could have lost to RDR, and he would have not been in the. He could have not fight for the title against Hamza. So in this situation, it's a guaranteed we're gonna get Hamza versus the winner of this fight, and then Hamza maybe versus Hernandez soon. So the likelihood of seeing these fights are much higher now that Fluffy pulled out. So yeah, so don't feel too bad. We got this fight night instead, but for right now it is pretty boring. But in the future, it does set up the 185 division for a much better landscape of the title fight future matchups. And yeah, I really hope Hamza, they make that dude fight again soon, because it is unfair. That dude had a quick title, quick not title run, quick run to the belt, and then became champ with a very boring style. They're gonna make that guy active, and they're gonna give him Imava, RDR, and Fluffy like back to back within like next year, hopefully. But anyways, so yeah, not bad. This is, don't feel too bad for in general. It is, you know, like I said, a worse version of the original matchmaking, but in the long run, this is gonna be actually be a pretty good, pretty healthy for the 185 division. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. There are no UFC next weekend. I thought it was gonna be next week, but it turned out it wasn't, and no predictions then. So just a quick video to put out, and yeah, thank you guys for watching the video, and goodbye.